everyone, it's daytime! You can call me Buster, and welcome to the Buster Beachside channel, where today we are beginning a brand new survival let's play in Minecraft. Now, as you can pretty clearly see off the bat, this is not a regular spawn chunk, because this is not a regular world. In fact, this is going to be sort of a hybrid survival mode / adventure map. So this map was made by my good friend DaegdaGames, who some of y'all may remember from the island and also the Hacienda. We've been playing Minecraft together for a long time, and this has been a long time coming, ladies and gentlemen, and I am very excited to finally be showing this to you. So there's a few little rules we have to go over before we can start, and that's where this here book comes in. So I'm going to go ahead and read this, and it might give you a little bit of an extra look into what we're doing here. Welcome to the world of Elementia. In this world, vanilla Minecraft's endgame has been completely rewritten. Now, in this world, your endgame begins with the search for the little town of Kainojima. See the rules for details on how to play the endgame. Now then, DaegdaGames worked really hard on this, so please play it as intended and do not cheat. Furthermore, this world was only meant as practice for the creation of an adventure map and was not originally intended to see public eye, but plans change? When you are ready to begin, click the crimson button to receive your rulebook. The rulebook will tell you what you can and cannot do, as well as direct you to Kainojima. After you know the rules, interact with the world core ahead of you. Done. Alright, so let's hit this button. It will spawn us a book. Sometimes it takes a second. It'll be here any second, I promise. It will be here. There it is. It shot up through the floor. Oh, there it is. Alright, so we got the rules. I'll go ahead and skim through this real quick. You can go ahead and pause and read that if you'd like. The basics are, don't go digging around in the adventure stuff, you know, the dungeons, and there's a little bit of lore at the end, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go over those once they become more relevant. So for now, let's go ahead and hit this button and head into the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of Elementia. At its core, Elementia functions as a regular survival world, but with a bunch of added content for the endgame. Many wonders, such as new dungeons, new bosses, and powerful loot await us upon defeating the Ender Dragon. What's more, this is all done under the constraints of vanilla Minecraft, using commands and data packs. This is not modded Minecraft. So, for the sake of transparency, I had planned to go over the list of included data packs. But there are a lot of them, and I ain't got time for that, so here's a little segment I like to call Buster Explains Something Super Kicky Fast! These are Elementia's data packs. Some of them are used for the custom content, some of them add to the quality of life. Creepers don't explode stuff. Endermen don't do grabby hands. Gas don't explode stuff. I don't know what this does. The F3 screen without the F3 screen. Make a portal any shape you want. You should give this to immature kids. That'll end well. This bestows us 0 extra power. End Clam drops both his halves. End Lizard drops an egg. Also, her wings fall off. Get an achievement for abusing your tools. I have no idea what this does. Tree go bye-bye faster. Sleep police get swole. Decapitate everything. Observer can observe different observations. Spectators get night vision, I think. Turn terracotta into Cotta-Terra. The Minecraft Wiki. We're skipping this. Wandering Man trade new trades. You can like put your levels into a bottle to store them, but then you have to like melt it to get it back? We're coming back to this. It's mostly crafting stuff. If you really want to know the details, you can pause the video. Okay, we're done. Let's get back to the video now. So while you guys were listening to that no doubt high quality and quite long-winded explanation of our data packs, I've been doing a few little things on my own here. As you can see, I've got a nice little starting area. Oh, by the way, it was a pretty long segment, right? Like, we all know exactly what the data packs are on here now. Anyway, I don't know why I felt the need to say that. yeah, I'm recording this in advance. Anyway, so as you can see, I have a little bit of a wheat field here, and I have a little base right here. I've cleared out a bit of area, and I have a few cobble pillars here and there with some animals, so I'm off to a pretty good start. You'll see here, for example, I have some chickens, and by the way, neat little trick you can do. Put some little holes in the corners here. You can go down there and grab the eggs through there so that you don't have to drop down. Of course, you can always just put a ladder in there or something, but I'm going to be skipping through a lot of this start game stuff, at least on camera for you guys, so next time you see me, we'll probably be pretty geared up. But before I go and do the grind, I just wanted to go through a couple of little rules that are important to know. First of all, as you will see here, actually, that's not supposed to be that way. This is supposed to be on normal. I don't know why it was on hard. It should be on normal. DaegdaGames specifically let me know that this is a normal world, not a hard mode world, which is what I'm used to. And that doesn't have a lot of effects. Obviously, mobs will be weaker, and some kinds of loot will be less common. But the biggest thing is that you no longer guaranteed convert villagers into zombies when they're killed by a zombie. Oh, by the way, I have a dog, so it's going to be a little bit tough to set up my really good villager trade, so that'll be an interesting challenge, but I don't need to think about that yet. Down here leads to good old layer 11, so I can do some strip mining. I've already found some lava, found plenty of redstone dust, and I actually found a music disc by getting a skeleton to kill a creeper. And that leads me into my next bit. Obviously, fighting skeletons and creepers can be a bit dangerous, not so much so in normal mode, but that's not the biggest danger in this world. No, that would be the end game bosses. And to that end, we actually have keep inventory. Yes, when you die, you keep your inventory. Normally you keep your levels when that game rule is enabled, but there is a command block specifically that will wipe your levels after every death, which has greater consequences than you may think. In any case, I think that's about all there is to talk about here, so the next you see me, I'll be pretty well geared up. I'll have skipped through a lot of this start game grind, and we can start talking about farms, start talking about starter bases. Oh, and by the way, the starting area is just over this hill here with the bedrock and the coral thing under the water in the ocean. It's really easy to... By the way, this isn't modded Minecraft, but I do actually have Optifine installed, which is technically a mod, but it's not really going to do anything except for hopefully give me more FPS and also a nice little cheaty zoom key. So that's the story with that. I'm going to stop talking now because I'm not able to do that very well right now because I want to make sure I record this clip so that it's done, and then I can start going on the strip mining to get diamonds and to get netherite and to get all the other stuff, and I'm gonna go exploring, and you're not gonna see most of that, but I might let you see some of it because I haven't decided yet. But you'll see and you'll find out right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready now. So it's been a little while. I've done some off-camera work. I have a whole bunch of stuff here. I've done some strip mining. I have full diamond stuff. My shield is about to break, so I better not fight any more skeletons. Here's some jungle-y stuff. Here are some villagers that I've been trading with. I have Fortune 3 and Efficiency 5 on this pick, and just Efficiency 5 on that, because this guy has Efficiency 5, and this guy has Fortune 3, and I wanted Fortune 3 to do the strip mining so I could get more diamonds. And that's what happened, and now I have all this diamond stuff. I also have a diamond hoe because I am me, and I don't regret it. I have pumpkins, and melons, and I have potatoes, and I have carrots, and I have wheat, and I also have beetroot, but I'm not growing any because it's useless. I have sheep, I have pigs, I have cows, I have chickens. Chickens are being killed. I have 3 dogs now. I found another one, and then I make them make a baby. There's a wandering trader over there. He doesn't matter. Over here, a little starter sugarcane farm. There is a hopper with minecart under there. It makes sugarcane. I trade that with those guys. I make paper. This over here is... A bone meal farm. I make cactus go into this little bone meal maker, and then it goes in here, and it's really slow, and it's kind of, I don't know, I just wanted bone meal. Over here I have bamboo, and I also have some bees that I grew off of some birch trees, and I need silk touch before I can mine these up, but I can make a bee farm. Anyway, that's about it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go over a little bit of the rules now. So we're not supposed to break or alter anything within the bounds of the town, the arena, the dungeon, the end island, or the starting area, unless directed otherwise. There are walls that denote the bounds of areas you are not allowed to alter. Don't travel beyond the walls placed on the end island. The world is meant to be played like a survival world, except for the endgame rewrite. That is meant to be played as an adventure map. Because it is a hybrid adventure survival map, you cannot build within the spawn chunks, and you cannot move any of the villagers at Kainorajima, nor can you live in the city. You can, and indeed must, trade with the villagers within Kainorajima, and there are also 2 loot chests that you're permitted to loot, but not break. And there's also a desert temple nearby that contains hints and tips. You can loot and pillage any way you want. There's nothing pre-built in another. You can build there all you want. Now, we are allowed to build in this starting area that we spawned in over here with the bedrock blocks. I'm sure you remember when we spawned in. They were right to there, and I think I showed them. We're allowed to build around that. Well, we're allowed to build around everywhere, but not like on top of those. So that's a thing. Now this part is for when you want to actually go to the end to fight the Ender Dragon, because instead of finding a stronghold, there's some new stuff that we're going to do. This is not really relevant yet, because I'm not ready to fight the dragon. So the next thing I want to do is do the beginning of the story. You need to do this to find the island of Kainorajima, and that's where I want to head next. So let's read. You've been living off the land for some time now, but quite recently there was a great roar that echoed across the skies, followed by a blinding flash of golden light. There is an ominous feeling in the air, like something dreadful has just happened. You are no warrior, but you feel you must investigate that strange glow. Even stranger still is a small boat drifted into the coral reef, and deep in your guts, you know this is a call for help. You must prepare for potential battle, and dive into the coral reef and locate the clue next to the boats. So that is our next goal. First I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to replace my shield because it's about to break, but then we're going to go on a little swimmy divey trip. Hey buddy. Oh my god! So this is the coral reef that we will be searching. I have a general idea of where the boat is. It actually is not floating out here. It's sunken. It's under the water, and we're going to find it. Oh, pufferfish. Aha! Here it is. I found it. So, the clue is next to the boat, which I imagine is just in here? It is. There's a chest, clue 1, and a set of coordinates. Let's grab this boat, shall we? I accidentally hit the coral, and now that's one less coral that I have access to. Alright, it's time. Let's read this hint. Dig under the charred tree within the tiny island forest. Tiny island forest, huh? I'm sure the coordinates will tell us where this tiny island forest is. So let's see. It's negative 514, so this way. Negative 642, this way. So it's down that way. Well, let's use this boat and start our adventure! It's probably this right here. Tiny Island Forest. I might murder those cows. 514, you say? Well, I'm darn close. It's right here. 514, 642, 71. This is the exact coordinate. The clue said to dig beneath a tree, though. The charred tree within the tiny forest, island forest. Well, let's see. I guess I don't need the F3 screen anymore. Oh, would you look at this? It's using the new the nether blocks. Polished basalt. I need to dig beneath this tree. Okay, aha, here we go. The next clue. Interesting. Dig the gray spot on the beach. The gray spot on the beach, you say? Let's head to these coordinates then. Is that a mesa? Probably should have slept in a bed before going out on the voyage. That is a mesa biome. Very nice. Ooh, check that out. It's an ocean monument. And over there, we have some lights. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I just spotted the town of Kainoojima. There it is off to the right. Alright, there's something there. It's a horse. Okay. And turtles. Hey, I don't have turtles yet. Alright. Kapow. The gray spot on the beach. Ah, here we go. X marks the spot, except it's not an X. Uh-huh. Alright, what does it say? What is this? That's... Wither... Huh? Oh, these blocks are... Oh, never mind. Aha! What kind of a block is that? Oh, it's a command block. Maybe I shouldn't be touching that. Okay. I'll just, Alright. Let's open that. Mare Mohanu. The mare's head is in here. I don't know if that's a good sign. Well, I guess I'll take this stuff. It's loot. That was a trap chest. Something happened. Now it knows. We have some more coordinates. Mohanu? Is that Mohanu? Okay. Day of the attack. The day had started the same way it always had. Our daily town meeting went well. The butcher made a delivery to the headmaster. The shady man was up to his usual shifty behavior, dealing rare oddities. Thomas was selected to make the usual offerings at the temple. In the blink of an eye, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. A nameless entity appeared above the town and ordered Umbra, Lord of Shadows, to attack the town, riding a great ugly dragon. At the same time, a golden light appeared at the temple. So I ran to the temple through the crowd of frightened townsfolk to investigate the golden light. But I was confronted by Umbra and the nameless entity. His eyes were red as blood and empty as a shark's. Below Umbra was poor Thomas's body, and the great beast, it was the goddess herself, contorted and warped. I asked Umbra what the meaning of all this was, and what happened to the goddess, but he just stared at me, blankly. The nameless entity pointed at me, and suddenly I went blind. I felt sick, and then I was hit hard on the side of my head, and everything went dark. 3 days later, I woke in a great hall, deep underground, where I could neither tell the time or day. As I got up, the headmaster came over and explained what had happened. The 8 great sages have fallen into chaos, and stole the 8 elemental runes of power from the goddess. The runes are the foundations of our world, and so the entire world, not just Kainoojima, are in danger. According to the headmaster, it was his spell that caused the golden light that sealed the temple as soon as the attack had begun. Together with the Shady Man, they created this great hall as a last bastion for those who seek to battle against the royals. The hall is safe from the royals and their minions, so I am able to rest and regain my strength. So I will venture forth to battle the royals and reclaim the goddess's runes when I am well again. But then, the headmaster informed me that my life was beginning to fade due to the curse I received on that day, so time was short. The headmaster knows that the goddess somehow endures within the temple, but he's not sure how. The sage's pupils are still within the temple, but they have not come out since the day of the attack. I must find another. I am too weak to carry on, but if nothing is done, everyone will perish. I have to get the word out. I have to try. My final days. I've done it! I've managed to send out a messenger raft and a breadcrumb trail that I'm certain the royals cannot find. I can no longer walk, and sadly I cannot make it back to the town, but I can see the town on the horizon, burning. My life as mayor of Kainoojima was fulfilling. I have little regrets, but there is no way we could have prepared for the attack, and the Nameless One. His face fills my waking eyes and haunts my every lapse into unconsciousness. I know he awaits me in the afterlife. Go, brave soul, to the Sage's Temple and click the button above the door. Find the ruins of Thomas's house and travel to the Great Hall if the need arise. If the need should arise? Is that what that's supposed to say? Anyway, the Shady Man has the offering that will unlock the way to the Goddess Throne upon the sacred ground. Good luck. Well, it seems like this is the beginning of our adventure. And so let's start by killing monsters for XP. Ow. Ow. I'm already very bad at this. I'm level 1. I'm only a level 1 adventurer. There's a lot of drowns here. They all kind of came out of nowhere. It's okay. They can't really get to me. This isn't anywhere near as dangerous as I made it out to be. Are there any more? Oh, yeah, there is one. I heard it. There he is. In any case, I have run out of time, so that's going to be it for this episode, and we'll pick up where we left off in the next one. So thank you guys all ever so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. But until next time, goodbye everyone. It's nighttime.